Here's a list of all the bookends by criminality listed for ICE detention centers. We have no criminal charge, 44,857 out of 61,000. So the vast majority did not commit any crimes. And then let's see what the highest crimes are. Immigration, 3,166. So they're here illegally. Traffic offenses, 4,004. That's the highest one. That's great. Next highest is assault. Next highest is dangerous drugs. Those are around 2,000 each. Yeah, the vast majority of the people being detained are not criminals. Like, can I say I'm glad that the dangerous people were detained? Yes. Can I say I'm glad that all the innocent people were detained? No. It honestly makes me feel like they're just finding some criminals to put in this list so that they can justify all of the innocent people that they're brutally beating, arresting, ripping away from their families. Because let's be clear, it really wasn't ever about crime or legal citizenship or legal residency or any of that. It was about race.
What? You notice how they could selectively and conveniently find these lists when it comes to Donald Trump? But when it comes to issue in their own party, the Democratic Party, they're lost. They don't know how to find anything. They don't know any stats. They can't give you any type of information. But somehow when it comes to Donald Trump, they have VIP access to every information they need to have.
And ethnicity, like that's all it's about. It's about what do you look like? Are you white? Okay, well, we're just gonna detain you. If it was about them not working, then why are they going to people's workplaces to kidnap them? I actually had a friend who worked at a temp agency here in Tennessee, and her temp agency got shut down because ICE showed up last year demanding that they release all of the information of any undocumented immigrants that they employ. And they refused, and so it got shut down. So she was out of the job.
Well, here's what happened. ICE wanted all the documents, and she refused because she knew the illegal stuff that she was doing. She was hiring illegal immigrants. She knew she hired those people to pay them peanuts.
And that's really scary. That was going on long before all of these ICE raids. So if they're going to people's workplaces to find them, clearly these people are working. They're not just living off the system. If they are using IRS data to find these people, then clearly these people are paying taxes. So they're not skipping out on taxes, living off the system.
And that's a big if.
Clearly, if the vast majority of these people being detained are innocent and haven't even gotten so much as a traffic ticket, then they're not criminals. And I don't know what else to say other than, if they're detaining Black Americans and Native Americans and even white Americans, if they're detaining these people, it's not about anything other than race. And for white people, it's just about descent.
Nah, bro. Nah, you don't need to speak for Black people. I don't see them detaining Black Americans. Black undocumented people who came from certain African countries and other countries who came, through the open borders with, a lot of other people like Asians and all that stuff, Spanish people, Latinos, wherever you came from. Those are the type of Black people, not Black Americans. Those are the type of Black people that they have detained. We're going to keep it a buck. Even in Chicago, when they put the news out there, the local liberal news station, that is, and then it went up the ladder to the legacy liberal media, they put it out there that, ICE was detaining Black folks, Black Americans, and this and that. What happened is that Chicago was housing a lot of illegal immigrants and a small demographic of other, ethnic groups as well. So what they did was they picked everybody up and then released everybody who need to be released. But what it seems like in this case, he's trying to drag Black people in it.
Are they protesters? Are they do they disagree with ICE? Whatever. okay, well, we're going to arrest them. And I'm not sure who on here is aware of what's going on in Iran right now, but the US feels like a baby Iran right now. Like, in Iran, there are no checks and balances. There's no accountability for the supreme leader and all of his different military groups. They just do whatever they want, essentially. So if there's any dissension, they will execute you. That's what's happening right now. The government is cracking down. I mean, they want to execute citizens in like the hundreds of thousands. Anybody who is reported to have any sort of like dissent or disagreement with the government is executed.
The government needs to start cracking down on people like this, because this is how propaganda starts. And this is what he's spreading. He's standing on it, that this is what the government is doing. This is putting false information out there. And it's crazy to me how they would compare the United States of America, the great United States of America, with countries like Iran. Hold on, don't you have the freedom to protest in America? Don't you have the freedom to get on a platform and express yourself freely, in which he's doing right now? Look, I don't see anybody being executed in mass amounts. This man is literally making up and spreading propaganda.
Trials are closed extremely fast. They basically just torture a confession out of someone so that they can swiftly execute them. And if there are large protests, then they will just open fire and spray live ammunition. And honestly, ICE kind of is giving some of that in like a much less severe way. And when you couple ICE's actions and all the people that they're killing, all the people that they're brutally beating or detaining unlawfully, with the fact that Trump is like currently trying to weaponize all three branches of government, get rid of the checks and balances, and get rid of the Constitution. Like everything that he's doing, he's trying to dismantle these pillars of the US. It makes me feel like a military coup or some kind of political coup is up next, honestly. It feels like a baby Iran.
I got more videos coming, so hang tight. Now, if you're here for the first time, thank you for chiming in. Thank you for watching. Show me back some love. Hit the subscribe button. Join the community here on YouTube. I appreciate you watching this video. Also, hit the like button so this video can get out into the recommendations so more people like you can see this video as well. And drop a comment in the comment section. Welcome to the community. I will be doing some upcoming live videos as well, so you can chime in on the group chat. All right, so let's continue watching these videos.
For all the Black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem.
Nah. Black people are on vacation. White people, you fix this.
For all the Black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem, you do realize that—
Breaking news, everyone. A fork was found in a kitchen. Because what are you even talking about? This has been happening to us. We've been getting illegally detained, targeted, profiled, killed. Where have you been? Because none of this is new to any of us. And that young lady, while what happened to her was definitely unfortunate, she's Somali American. And they will tell you from their own mouths that they're not Black. And I, for one, and a lot of Black people, we have absolutely zero concerns.
If you don't know who she's talking about, she's actually talking about the Somali American girl that had the Band-Aid over her eyes, and she was talking about bananas and rice. Y'all could look it up. Just type in banana and rice, and she will come up. All right, we don't know what happened in the situation. She just, popped up and said this happened to her. ICE did this to her, and ICE did that to her. I haven't seen any videos. If there are some videos, let me know so I could watch it. But I haven't seen any videos, so I can't really speak on that situation too much, but this is who she's actually referring to.
Being deported. My family has probably been here longer than yours. So the only place they could send me is back to New Jersey. So do us all a favor and just leave Black Americans the fuck alone.
She's absolutely right. This is not our fight. This is not our fight. This is for the white liberals. Those white liberals, they don't care about those people. They don't. They just hate Donald Trump. And when you remove the rug, that's what Donald Trump did. You see all these roaches coming out. And that's who the white liberals are. So it's your fight. Don't drag us into it. This is all you. Power to the people.